DLC. I was in the middle of having very aggressive genital mutilation, and I got rudely cut off by, I think, Overwatch scrims. But now's my opportunity to get back into that hot genital mutilation. Why am I having so much trouble saying the word genital? Not the worst word to not be able to say, I feel like. Hi, Funk, if you're looking at chat, scream something. Why would I do that? Finish the game in 10 minutes. Just for you. Just for you, my boy. I'm gonna finish the game in 10 minutes. Although I don't really know how fast, how much further I gotta go into the game. Music's too loud, that's good to know. I can adjust accordingly. Alright, I don't know what this is like, so you're just gonna have to fill me in. But it should be set up now. I fixed the green. Wow. The missing YouTuber thing doesn't make as much sense since I uploaded today, but roll with it. It would take too much work to edit that off. For your 500,000 sub special, make a compilation of every swear you said. I'm not gonna be making money off that video. Tell you that much. Oh, I gotta sit through all of this again. Alright. Now's a good time to tell me about your week, chat, because we're gonna be here a while. A long while. I'll turn it down a little bit.
A delicacy to be unwrapped and unwrapped.
So anybody who just fell into this stream and didn't see the last one, you're probably very confused, for good reason. All we need to know is that I'm going on a date right now. And I feel like he's catching my signals, and it's going pretty well. So we're gonna see how it plays out. I consulted the love guru. I know how to infiltrate.
You know how a man gets what he wants to know.
He also, I'm not sure if he thinks I'm a woman or he knows I'm a man and wants me to turn into a woman. It's, we'll see. God, that's loud.
Earth, wind, and fire?
And air? Do you remember? Do you remember? That's the Saturday first of September. I remember. Thanks. Thanks for giving me the first jump scare in the game before I could even react to it. Are you sure you know what dating is? I've done it once. I think I know everything that there is to be known. He wants a family. He's going to plant his seed in me. Another one. Can't catch me off guard that time, bitch. Turned it down. You tried. Good try. There's another one, though. Oh, I love... That's my favorite type of gas. Sleepy gas. Now we get into the real fun. I don't think, yeah, oh god, it was right when it really started to pump up that I had to go, so I have not seen anything past once we leave this locker. You'll understand. For those with weak stomachs, I'll just say you should probably I don't know, tab out. He's pretending these guys are women, same as everyone who's into traps. I think people who like traps are very aware that they're not women. Yeah. What's the word for when you can feel senses for other people? Like when they get stabbed, you're like, ooh! It's like I got stabbed. I'm glad I don't have that. Oh, there's someone in the back rocking around. Is in-game audio quiet for other people too? It doesn't have to be.
Hold still now, darling.
I don't want it, guys. I don't want to get into the trap argument. It's come up every time I play a scary game, and I don't even know why.
Little girl again.
But there's only so many times I can cover this topic. Getting into some foreplay. Too soon, maybe. In bad taste.
You've given up. You're ugly. You've given up. You're not even worth stringing up. Oh, God. Bleed.
Oh, I see. So when this guy breaks up, he doesn't just, like, send a passive-aggressive text at 2 a.m. He just straight up slices your head in half. Still better than my last breakup! No. It was very clean. Yeah, so this is the part. I'm gonna look up. Twitch, please don't ban me. This one's for the YouTube VOD.
A woman has to suffer some things. It's not pleasant, I know. But just try to.
It's making me look at the donger.
For my sake. For the sake of
What happened to the left side of your face? The right side seems relatively clean. Okay, this probably isn't the time for conversation.
here. Cut away everything vulgar. A soft place to welcome.
He's got his hand on my thigh. I like the socket haircut. It fits you.
And birthing is never easy. I'll make a cut.
I trust this man.
Just close your eyes.
Oh, I can see the saw. It's making me look. I can't look away. Yeah. Oh, it's that guy that I kept bullying. They're fighting over me. I feel like a teenage girl. I didn't need that surgery to become what you wanted. It's so thoughtful of him to keep my camera. Man, I got real lucky. It didn't even shred, like, the sack. Didn't even... That's... exit via the administration block. I think I can do that. I mean... Yeah, he is pretty patient. He's not running. Most enemies at this point would be just... full quarterback on you. Running, here's a... all I can do is... I don't think it's gonna work.
Now that you're naked, you can move your dick on anything you come across.
I can root my dick on anything I want. I'm not 100% certain. Oh shit. He's having problems. His tracking, his navigation is... it has some problems with this corner. What you gonna do, dumbass? Damn it, guess I just gotta give up. Oh shit. Ooh, we got close at that. Woo! Oh, you're over there. You're almost there. You almost got me. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. You almost have it. Ooh. Alright. Now's the time to escape. Got him. Okay, well, it's really difficult to run away when all you can do is do this shit. There's gotta be a way out. Without cheating, mind you. There's gotta be a way out without cheating. And I can only guess it's the way you came from. Why would I do this to you? You are... you are not the victim here. Oh, is he an artist? Oh, I love your work. Oh shit, I'm cornered! I am beautiful, bitch. Don't even start with me. I'm allowed one... I want to say I'm allowed one sheep per room, but I feel like it's not fair. Bruh. Bruh. Just one way out. Yeah. Hey, do you think we could, we go back through that surgery? I mean, I'm still open to it. I think I'm coming around to the idea. Oh. I'm not completely comfortable with my body. I think we should give it another go. He came from there. It's clear that I gotta get past him, but with him knowing where I am, will prove to be a bit of a struggle. This is the only way to find a way out. He's blocking the one road I gotta get down to. Surely I can just go through here. No? Surely I can find an alternative route. This night vision is not very useful at night. Which is odd given that's like its one purpose. No looking back. I'm a man of the future. All I gotta do is find one exit. In there, probably. Oh god, he's catching up. I can't climb over that. Can't get through there. Oh, fuck me. He's catching up. Every way is cut off. There's no way around. Oh, there's no way around. Hey, the administrative block. He still screams after you die. Surely there's like, I can get past this area without getting caught. But there's a trigger like right here the second I pass it. I found you, my darling. There you are. I don't think he sees me yet. Okay, he doesn't know yet. How the hell does he doesn't see me yet? This is an open table. That makes it harder to see him. Oh god, fuck. He was so close to getting out of his range. So close. The worst part is, I don't know where to go from here. Maybe I must have had to slip through that. Damn it. There's a little, like, area you can slip through. Can't get through there. Staircase right there. Come on, where's the slip through area? The door! This! Oof. He tickled me. He tickled my lower back. I didn't even hear it, like, I didn't hear a stab. I didn't hear a punch. I didn't even hear like a grunt. He touched me and I died. Oh shit, I shouldn't hide there because he can find that. I know his path this time. He's gonna go this way. All I gotta do is sit right here. Prostitutes make a lot of money, so honestly, I don't even know what you're trying to imply. This is the one. Oh god, he's gonna like circle around, isn't he? Please tell me he disappeared. He was perfectly hidden. It's okay, I'll cut every corner here. That exit sign is a lie. You really gotta memorize this shit. There's one more. I know it. There's one more, like, escape route I gotta get through. And it's right here. Or maybe one more. Ooh. I'd take that over genital mutilation. Well, let me weigh the options. Yeah. He's going on about, like, sloth or some shit. Oh, I remember this place. Good times. I almost got crushed to death. Time really does fly. Wow, an exit sign. I'm sure that this is like the actual way out of the facility and the game will finally end. Or it'll throw me into a ring with a chainsaw on this dude, and that's just gonna be the end of it. Honestly, I prefer to have the chainsaw boss fight. And for some reason, I feel like it's coming up real soon. I don't know what, but something about this area just screams like big fight impending. How in the fuck was I supposed to see that? There'll be a light switch around here. Honestly, I can't stomach looking at prisons right now. I just finished part 6 of JoJo, and I won't spoil it, but my brain is just on recharge. We'll put it that way. But I think I can power through. I gotta get to there. This open vent. Oh, how did you get it? I have so many questions. One, how did you get into the vents? Two, how did your head get slammed into it? Like, what must have propelled you that quickly? I think I'm about to find out. Let me guess. The dude is gonna have the key on like a necklace around his neck. Please. I want that to be the case. Don't like at least like 15% of all marriages end in divorce? Don't like 40% of all marriages end in divorce? I don't know if that's if see how happy you'll be is a good statement. Let me guess, he surgically implanted the key into my arm, and I have to cut it out. I think I've got a bit of walk time. I will either, like, regret closing that door, or be very thankful for it. He's in, like, one of these bathrooms. Could I even get an indication at where to find this key, man? I don't want to be blind in it. I'm sure there's gonna be, like, a dead guard. Man, I got a bit of a limp, don't I? My mom will always call me out when I walk on my toes, because I don't know why, but apparently I have a medical condition where I instinctively walk on my toes instead of the ball of my foot. Every time my mom sees it, she goes, "Stop doing that." So so last night I yelled, "You raised me, I blame you," and then I ran out of the house because I was going to pick up my brother. And when I came back, she called me a drama queen. I tried to look up the reason that I do it. The only reasons I could find is something about, like, the tendons of my legs or some shit. Or I have autism. One of those, but I don't know which. What was it? Yesterday, I believe, I had to take my cousin Connor. You guys know Connor. He's doing well. To his baseball practice, but Connor's a fucking baby. So he's the kind of kid that like you have to push him, like, come on, just play, just 20 minutes, just fucking get it out of the way. And he refused to do it. And it was me and his mom there. So I'm like, all right, Connor, how about I run around the entire field, outside of it on the track, and then you play the you do practice. That way, like, we're in it together. And he agrees. So I start running on the track. But as I pass the end of the field, I come to realize it doesn't circle around one field. It circles around 4 fields in a row. And I told him I would run the entirety of the track. So I run 4 like children's baseball fields worth of a track. Come back to the stands, and he's out there fucking drinking a juice box with his mom. And I'm like, Connor, you're gonna go out on that field right now, dude. And he's like, I don't even like baseball. And I'm like, I don't even fucking like you, you little shit. Oh no. I said, I don't care, you're doing it. And god damn it, he did it. Anyways. Still gotta find this key. I think I gotta move this. That's probably what's going on, right? The game is, like, way darker than it was previously. I went away for half a second and Funk's coming out about having autism. Allegedly. This would be way easier without a limp. I bought the, well, what is it? The JoJolian books, like the full manga. Yeah, I'm a fucking weeb, get over it. And, I brought one because I had to drive over to Connor's house beforehand and pick him up, so I had to just, like, sit around his house and wait. Hey, hello. I need that anyways. And when he got there, he saw me reading JoJo, and I showed him it, and he's like, that's dumb. Then he went upstairs and started watching Screw Attack. And I'm like, god damn it. This kid is just roasting me. Perhaps I can climb up this. I can. Perhaps I can climb atop this. I cannot. I feel like I'm about to get haunted. I feel like I'm about to get fucking murdered. So I can't jump. Okay, why does it suddenly light now? What makes the game decide when light appears? Whatever. I'm sure I was just doing some shit wrong. Alright, I'm out of here. You're gonna be the best man of me in that dead corpse's wedding? I'm sure as hell not marrying your ass. Oh, I gotta move this. He's about to get in here too, I guarantee it. I've wasted so much time walking around. Eh, that's more than enough. He can't jump that. Oh god, he can jump that! Oh god, I'm trapped. Oh shit. Oh, look. Okay, okay. It's okay. This is still doable. I just have to close the door right behind me. I can do it. I'm good. I think this is the way out. I'm not 100%. Then I have to get back into the vent really quick. Please don't be locked. No, that's gonna kill time. And that's pretty much the whole process. I got the key back. I'm free to escape now. With no consequences or any more running sections. I'm done. Just watch. I'm gonna leave and the credits are gonna roll. Just imagine how shitty of an ending that would be. Just ends. Do you believe in magic starts playing? Yeah. If only it were that easy. That's not true at all, because the first time I escaped, he tried to kill me. So he did not give me more than one try. This is just quickly entering kink territory. Even when he's killing people, he's got the quick quips to throw out. I want to play Jackbox with this guy. Man, I really am heavier than I look. Man, I feel very insecure about my weight right about now. I'm still trying to survive. I have no clue what happened, but I'm rolling with it. He's up there now. I've accepted that as a fact. Ooh. Catch your breath, buddy. Actually, I want to play hoops. See, I came here to play basketball, so if I could just find a head and grab it, I can play basketball. That's what more scary games need. Mini games. Try to leave again. One more try. I hope that's not the final fight. That was mega quick. The whole fight was me just doing this. Which was more or less the game, I guess. The more I think about it. With a little less crouching. Oh, the game's saving. That's always a good sign that nothing important is about to happen. Oh, we're back to this. Excuse me. Speak for yourself. Hey, before you go, I have, Wait, dude, speak up! Just talk! Just say hello! These guys will save you! Why the fuck isn't he talking? Or those are the bad guys? Honestly, at this point, I've forgotten. At this point, I'll take anything above the freaking... Make me his bride, man. Don't know why there's just a single battery on that desk, but hey. I've seen weirder shit. He's naked and self-conscious. I don't want them to see my ween. I want help, but I don't want people to see my dick. I want help, but I don't want people to see my dick. Hey, more bodies. Great. Makes me feel at home. I remember this place. This is where the game started. It was like the first room I entered, I think. Wait. Find the key to access the male ward? I've already accessed the mail. What? Hi, man. What up? Well, I want out. So, I'm going downstairs. I'm finding the front exit and I'm leaving.
Mr. Park.
Maybe I should have listened to him first. Maybe I should have waited before I ran up to him. Alright. Alright, ghost waifu. Final fight. Victory. It's only like a knife going through your liver. You're fine. You've survived worse. This music is way too fucking cheery. I'm about to like walk out and it's gonna teleport me back to like the top of the freaking place. Let's keep it going. Nothing has stopped me yet. Still telling me to find a key and access the mail ward. Am I not supposed to be leaving yet? I'm just gonna get back in my car. Prepared for the driving segment of the game. Oh, yes. Of course, this shit ain't over yet. Oh, you're paying for that brick wall.
You press that button. There's no going back, Mr. Park. There's enough hard evidence in that video file to make a world of shit for our friends at Murkoff. You got out of Mount Massive.
Windows 97! Guarantee you that donate button is actually an advertisement.
You're too moral to imagine. You won't be the only target. Anyone you care about, your wife, your child, there'll be nothing to Murkoff but ways to hurt you.
Alright, Neo.
I need you to understand the bridge you're crossing here. You will do irrevocable damage to the company. You might even get close to something like justice. But once you click upload, your life is over. Everyone you love is fucked. But it's the right thing to do. Is hurting Murkoff worth that much to you?
Is it my option? Do I get the final choice? Wait, there's no don't upload option. I'm gonna hit right click. Nothing. Upload it anonymously. What if I don't want to do it? You can keep it. Fine. Achievement unlocked. Whistleblower. Alright. That'll about do it. That was Outlast Whistleblower DLC. No option at the final one. I'm flipping a penny, if you're curious. It's only been 35 minutes. Damn. I need to plan more ahead of time. Girardin. That's like 50% of my name. Girardin. That's probably one of the trees of my family. Goyette, that has a G in it. My last, I think I'm related to Patrick Goyette. Now there's time for Wolfenstein. Yeah, but it's more of a question of if I have Wolfenstein downloaded. Which I do not yet. You mentioned that during the credits of the first Outlast stream? No, I didn't. Which one, the Goyette or the Girardin? I probably did. Probably did both. To be honest. Alright. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that to run that short, so... That's that for now. Now, shortly I can, move to something else. God damn it, why is it every game that I want to play gets fucking gets a download? Every time I want to play Rust, man. Boop. Alright, so that's all for now. Oh, Christ! You know the game I really want to play? I want to play A Hat in Time, but it doesn't come out till literally today, next week. I also want to play that Fortnite battle mode. I don't think that's out yet either. Battle Royale, that's what it is. Or is it out? Somebody answer, when does Fortnite Battle Royale come out? Last time, on Outlast DLC, I was in the middle of having very aggressive genital mutilation. And I got rudely cut off by, I think, Overwatch scrims. But now's my opportunity to get back into that hot genital mutilation. Why am I having so much trouble saying the word genital? Not the worst word to not be able to say, I feel like. iPhone, if you're looking at chat, scream something. Why would I do that? Finish the game in 10 minutes. Just for you. Just for you, my boy. I'm gonna finish the game in 10 minutes. Although I don't really know how fast, how much further I gotta go into the game. Music's too loud, that's good to know. I can adjust accordingly. Alright, I don't know what this is like, so you're just gonna have to fill me in. But it should be set up now. I fixed the green. Wow. The missing YouTuber thing doesn't make as much sense since I uploaded today, but roll with it. It would take too much work to edit that off. For your 500,000 sub special, make a compilation of every swear you said. I'm not gonna be making money off that video. Tell you that much. Oh, I gotta sit through all of this again. Alright. Now's a good time to tell me about your week, chat, because we're gonna be here a while. A long while. I'll turn it down a little bit.
A delicacy to be unwrapped and unwrapped.
So anybody who just fell into this stream and didn't see the last one, you're probably very confused. For good reason. All we need to know is that I'm going to discuss it with my compañones. What do you think we should do next? If you're looking for errands to run, we could head over to Breadwood and see about that lumber shipment for Shmee. I think that's a fine idea. Off to Breadwood I go. You happen across an unexpected crate. By unexpected, I'm referring to its location, not its condition, which is nailed shut. Think I'm down for that one. I got a lasso. I'm sure that'll come in handy. 2 hours from now. This horse seems a little... You know, a town's gone to pot when the horses are drunk. Bunkhouse. Let's enter the bunkhouse. Howdy, stranger. I'm Hobart Bubbert. You're what? Oh, I mean, hi, Hobart. I'm McCret Pickett. You seem like the traveling sort. Mind doing a fella a favor? My only dream in life is to see an owl skeleton. That's a really low bar. I heard they've got one up at the petting cemetery. The what? The petting cemetery. Is that what it sounds like? Exactly what it sounds like. But see, I ain't got the meat for a ticket. He wants me to steal an... Okay, we'll be back. Any new Weezer talk? Not really. Nothing I haven't answered 30 times on stream. The guy who's making Pacific Dream was previously... Okay, here's two things about the new Weezer album. One, it's being produced by the same producer who made Ratitude. And two, it's coming out one day before Ratitude was released. October 28th. Howdy, Mayor. I'm McCred Pickett, here on behalf of the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. We need to build a bridge in a hurry, so I'm here to cut a deal with you for the lumber. Alright, I believe we can scrape together that much wood. What sort of down payment are you offering? Sort of expecting you to just bill us. You want that much lumber with no payment up front. Are you serious? I could probably offer you free train rides. That'd be a real problem. I already got several problems to worry about. What do you need help with? You want assistance on... God, that's a lot. The missing mail, the overdue book, the logging permit, the shoop sortage, the skeleton raids, or the stolen yeast, or the missing bread. Aren't the stolen yeast and the missing bread kind of just the same thing? I'm good at mystery novels. Let's do the missing mail. Our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened in the mailroom to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman. He could tell you where to start your search. I read Encyclopedia Brown when I was 10. I know how to turn to page 200 to find the answer. Are you Reginald? Who the fuck are ya? Name's McCret Pickett. Mayor's got me investigating some missing mail, and you could give me a line on to where to start looking. Oh yeah, alright. I gave up being a mailman a couple years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest. The goblins raided it. Postal station raided by goblins. I'm calling it right now. Let's take our leave. Wherever our leave may be. I have an angry hat because I took the hard mode hat. And I've regretted it. Mold. You spot a tombstone. I can't even take it anyway, so who cares? Oddly, very few fights going on. Wait, did I say no trespassing? I'll let myself in. Cabinet's full of maps, but you have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you could ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Perhaps. Old newspapers. Blake Coast Card. Letter to Roy Bean. Roy Bean is an undelivered letter to Roy Bean addressed to his House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Why not deliver it? I can do that. Let me check one more time where I gotta be. Post office in Dirtwater. Make our way back to post office in Dirtwater, which I'm pretty sure is a while away. Is Dirtwater at Roy Bean's house? I guess I could go by his house first before I hit Dirtwater in the southeast. You see a splash of color out of the corner of your eye, and it turns out to be a giant multicolored banner hung across the front of an old army fort. You discovered a new Fort of Dark... No, let's not go to the Fort of Darkness. Sounds pretty menacing. You Roy Bean? I got a letter for you. You recover the jarry jelly beans? Hell no. I forgot I was even doing jelly beans. A ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, he doesn't actually specify that your valuables should be ghostly and translucent, but it doesn't seem like he'd have any use for regular ones. I don't want to fight anybody. You ride away as fast as you can, hoping his ghostly translucent bullets can't hurt you. He misses, so you don't actually find out either way. Why did you go that far just to get to Dirtwater? Whatever. Post device. Ugh. I need some help tracking down mail. What do you mean? A mail deliverer went missing on the way to Breadwood, and I'm hunting it on the behalf of the mayor. The local mail station has a bunch of route maps, but I don't know which one I need. Well, that information ain't exactly secret, but I ain't supposed to give it out either. Delivery going missing is bad news, though. I suppose it's alright just this once. Wait a sec. I got a postal code sheet. Each map has a code number, see? Based on the region and direction and travel. Cool. Do you think the hat is like a parasite that drains your power, thereby making the game harder? I think it's a hat that tells my enemies my weak spots, and then I die in one shot at all times. But I think yours is also a viable potential reason. This should help you find the right map at the Postal Service way station. Suppose so. That's a ways away. Anywhere I should stop before I get there? Nah. You spot a tombstone. No. Still don't care. Cross that bridge when I come to it, and also I have the right origin level to come to it. Use the cheat sheet to find a route map that leads to Breadwood. Oh, hello, Chuck's house. Something about this house makes you suspicious. You can't put your finger on it. This place looks perfectly normal after all, but you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. What's going on? Could it be a cellar door? Man, I bet it's all kind of horror down there, like some kind of medieval torture. It's locked, but it's locked to keep you out, or locked to keep something in. Whoa, it's a plot clock. Plotco clock. Plot clock a lock clock. Those things are unpickable. Okay, but are they undynamiteable? A voice inside said, calls out, "Come in, it's open." It's always open. The door creaks open, and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. Banjo-Kazooie music plays in the background. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives. Oh, they're fucking wicked! A man of indeterminate age, slightly hunched posture, grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. My name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast. Your what? Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. Lisp? Yeah, it makes lewd. Sound like lewd. A bead and breakfast. I think I'm having a stroke. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get that at all. This guy definitely murdered the mailman. There's a lot of blood on the floor. I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of fresh blood on your floor. Blood? Oh, no. I can see why you might think that, as this is certainly blood, like blood, but this is tomato soup. Tomato soup? Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just getting started cleaning it up when you arrived. He definitely murdered somebody. If not the mailman, then like some kid. There's nothing unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. Your what? My blood room. My bed. Okay, alright. This is a large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust or possibly dried blood, or possibly both. Definitely both. Aha! You've noticed my collection. Yeah, it's dramatic. It all belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? Haha, I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my little blood and breakfast. I know a thing about lisps, buddy, and don't seem like you got one. He's staring at you. You notice his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways as he stares, and then reset when he blinks, which is not often enough. Excuse me, how can I help you? You said you're running a bed and breakfast here? What's on the menu? Has a mailman been by recently? Yes, my last guest was a mailman. Such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us. I hope you just mean that he left. I like to think that he'll always be here in spirit. To the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest was only just checked out, and I still need to clean up the mess. What's on the menu? Homemade sausages and tomato soup. I also have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. He drugs people. The sausages are people, and he knocks them out with the tea. I'm turning to page 700 right now. I'm collecting the answer. A very special blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Huh. What kind of sausages? Long pork sausages, my grandfather's own recipe. You just say long pork? That's right. I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. Thank you. Yeah, this entire mystery has just been like finished. There's a dead body down there. I gotta unlock the plot code, lock it down there, and there's gonna be like a dead corpse. Not much else going on in here. You don't seem to have any hidden areas. Looks like we're gonna have to fix some things for the mayor. Give me another. Give me another. Give me another. Give me another. Just keep asking for suggestions. I have a lot on my plate. I should take care of the house and the desert bandits. I should bring the professor 5 chunks of El Vibrato scrap. Roy Bean wants me to recover his stolen jelly beans. I don't want to fight anything, but I kind of have to. I don't really have a choice. Why is there a noose? What kind of a blood and breakfast has a noose? That's extremely worrying. Alright, well. You check out for now. I suppose I'll lay you off the hook until I can find a way to unlock that. Fine, fine. We're headed over to the military cemetery. I should probably go to the petting cemetery. Your El Vibrato transponder thingy bleeps, and you follow the bleeps to a shallow cave, and you think might be a bear den? Fortunately, the bear isn't in it right now. You find a weird crate at the back. You poke at the crate until you find the button that makes it open. Presumably, the bear won't miss this stuff. I presume you correct. Military plots or eternal flame. You poke around in the shed. Caretaker appears to have been shirking his duty. Who uses the word shirking anymore? His duties for quite a while, judging by the dust and cobwebs. Need to scope out. I'm not really interested in these. Beyond this gate stands countless rows and columns of tombstones. Well, they're not actually countless. I've counted them, and there are 999 of them. Good for you. You can visit an individual plot by number if you'd like. Oh, it's 1 through 99. Plot 420 is completely overgrown with mushrooms. You root around in the loose rummage to find a book. Coincidentally, it's about mushrooms. Shit, I don't think that'd work. You approach the grave. It reads, First Lieutenant Seth Whitney Jr. This grave doesn't bear any of the telltale marks of necromantic interference. Dig it up. 69th innuendo div. I got some bullets. I should probably feel bad about looting. I'll put 64. I like that number. It reads 9th Canavir div. The soldier buried here is making a lot of noise. I'm good. Try 1. 4077th Chef Medic Dib. You hear a rattling. Ah, it's another fight. "42nd Infantry Dib. The soldier buried here is making a lot of noise." I kind of want to fight one of them. Snow won't end well. "77th Armored Div. The soldier buried here is making a lot of noise." 666. Next to that tombstone, you find a pedestal with a leather-bound book on top of it. Looks evil. You'd better grab it before someone else does. Intermediate next mix. 7's a lucky number. 23rd Beanslinger Dib. The soldier buried here is making a lot of noise. I'm gonna fight him. What's the worst that could happen? Besides losing most of my health. 110 health. He has way more than I can dish out. Ah! I surrender. I surrender. I don't want to waste any of my shit. That's a good time to upgrade. I have a couple that I'm sitting on. Deadeye ready. I have 51 unspent XP. I should use it on, like, health stuff. I should probably get my muscle up, but I need a bit. Oh, nice Frank. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. Goblin roasting a weenie over an eternal flame. No, it's good fire. Not wasting it. Don't know why they sound Russian. I don't want to fight anything. Caution, do not. I guess he's not touching it. He's just touching the heat that it's exhausting. Technically doesn't count. Where's that pet cemetery? Pet and cemetery. Looks like someone left their campfire burning. That's dangerous. On closer inspection, it turns out to be a nest of fire snakes. That's still pretty dangerous. Also, thanks for the sub, Mista. The question is, I'm pretty sure if I surrender, then I, like, lose, though. If I fight, I might have to fight them. If I lose, then I, like, black out. Do I really have a choice? Oh, God, there's 3 of them! You get so angry about losing that you pass out. That's fine. It happens. Before anything, let's get my ability to tank hits up a bit. I need to get these up a lot more. And if I have any items. Howdy, Bill. Anything new about being a cactus? Keep on trying. Also, I should mention this will probably be a shorter stream. So, probably like go for another hour or something. So I can go. Actually, I'm going to go consult her. What do you think we should do? Looks like we're having to fix some things for the mayor if we want to get that lumber. I do. That lumber. There's not really a mission log, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. I'll comb it real quick. Who dat? Hold on, I gotta smell the soup. Who's that FUNKe dude? Who's that funking dude? These lockers have been pretty picked over from the looks of them. Can of oil and dynamite? I'll take that. Pretty useful. Everything else out of my hand. Boiling soup. Let's grab it with my hand. Where's it gonna happen? Occultist mask. Oh, I don't know if I want to get caught with that. Entry 1. This mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines, but this one really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear, I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil bisque or whatever. We finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master, but it turned out the dang soup table is higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing the stuff out and only 10% digging. I got noodles in my boots. I hate this so much. You see 3 different sized bolts on the side of the elevator, which are all very loose. There's a sign that says 3200 pressure required, and some sort of gauge, which currently reads 0, whatever that means. Looks like you're going to need a wrench. That really threw a wrench into my plans. Back to the soup entryway. If I can find anything of use. Like unrefined meat nuggets. That'll do the trick. Pile of tailings smell a lot like onions. How peculiar. Good, another mine. That'll keep you occupied while I rest a spell. Alright, I'll holler if I need you. Say, do you smell something? Man, you really want me to fix this goddamn bridge, don't you? Fine. I'm on it. Too rich for me. You still need the rail fixed, which requires lumbar. Sure I can't have those jelly beans? Oh man. Wow, you're real useful, my man. Can't go far from the direction. You'll fall off the edge of a giant cliff. I'm safe. One of those pay telescope for tourists. This one was designed by a promising young artist named Edvard Munch. Sure. Pay your mean to look through the telescope. It sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge. I wasted 2. Even the first one was a waste. Should have read it. Reboot Hill is new. Your El Vibrato transponder beeps and you dutifully follow the signals. Sheesh, who's in charge here? It leads you to a hulking robot stomping around in the desert sand. So the answer is basically not you. I'm gonna leave it. I probably have to fight something here anyways. It's just paint. A ghost. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers and the Smith boys, and after they each had 5 daughters of their own... Oh, God. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them. You know you're a ghost, right? I brought this... Oh, God, there's so much. In fact, I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. I came to visit, and I suppose my old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 95 years is a pretty good run, after all. Yeah, it is. My oldest ancestor's like 85 and when he died, I think. So what did you forget? I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite Okay, that's just your dick. But I can't remember which one of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed and I can't bear to leave until I've remembered. Maybe I can help you figure it out. I will not be able to help you figure that out. I think I know. Granny's face lights up as you nervously glance. Did her name start with... Okay, I'm just gonna do a guessing game. F. Raise or not. Was it a First Becky? No, it wasn't her. But I got close. Hold on. I got close on that one. Granny, you gotta trust me. She's too despondent. Damn it, Granny. I was 1 away. I was 1 guess away. I guess I'll try it. Rebecca Smith. I should have looked around. All things considered, I had a pretty good guess. I gotta find the one that starts with an F. It's not First Becky. Fiona, Faye. It's Fiona or Faye. Faith, Fidelity, Farah. Ugh. Hey, kiddo. What up? Hey, guys. What's up, my dudes? God, there's a lot of kids here. There's a whole gang buried. I think I could take them. I cannot take them. That's just every fight I get into. I do not like hard mode. Either I'm doing something mega wrong, or I'm doing something mega wrong. Yeah, I think I know what it is. I'm just doing something mega wrong. What even is this game? It's like a cowboy RPG. It's weird. Adam L. Omada. Dink Scotch. I can shovel them up? Alright. I'll just steal this finally aged whiskey. I should feel bad about stealing all this stuff, but I don't. It's not cemetery music without a fucking xylophone in the background. I've started to make this habit when I make demos. I really like brass instruments, but I don't know how to play any. So what I do is I just do placeholders with my voice. And I go I think I have like at least 3 songs with like a saxophone solo. That's just me doing that. Because I have to find somebody who plays saxophone. The skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening, apart from being a general reminder of your own mortality. Get me to 500 subs on Twitch, and I will recite the entirety of Random Access Memories with mouth sounds. You're not going to get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so there's no barrier of whirling bones around here anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. There seems like a lot of cool shit going on over there. Don't make promises you can't keep. It's okay. I'll never hit 500 subs, so not too worried about it. And if I do, it'll be like the distant future where I'll have a talent. Not much going on at Reboot Hill aside from a guessing game that I lost. Am I forgetting about anything? I'm forgetting about several things. Lost Dutch oven mine. I don't know very much about Dutch ovens, but I think I know enough that I shouldn't be going to one. There's a crate. Maybe I can open it. Hell yeah, I'm opening it. Crack that motherfucker open. Lasso, handful of nails, ranch punch. Yeah. Nothing like ranch punch to get me in a fighting mood. I'm not even gonna read what it does. Melee damage? Never mind. I don't use melee. It's just, but maybe I can do plum pudding. Okay, that's 1 down. Now I should do it. These lollipop. I'm just gonna drink everything. I think that's about everything I can get. Yeah, I've already eaten the plum pudding. That's as decked out as I'll be getting. 36 unspent XP, it'll be a while. I'm prepared for the Dutch oven fight. Those are some stinky fissures. Fissures. I can't get any closer, not without some stench resistance. Yeah, it's called a nose plug. Stick some rocks in your nasal cavity, dumbass. Looks like I'm backing out of here. Then go into, hell if I know, Buffalo Pile. You want to bet? I don't want to bet because for all I know, 3 years from now, I could make one video that goes viral and I become famous. And then I'm going to have to sing Daft Punk for an hour, but... Maybe I probably could have fought them. I just couldn't be fucked to read that. Buffalo. You hear a lot of activity down that corridor. Chanting, shuffling of robes, clattering of bones. I do dislike bone clattering. Scary stuff. You shouldn't go down there. I'm gonna go down there. Oh my god! It's always 3 times worse than I think it'll be. Always the worst, it'll be like 1 enemy. At least I get XP for fucking dying. That's certainly something. I'm just gonna keep updating that until I stop getting 1 shot in every single fight. Honestly, next time I play this game, I'm probably just gonna start on a new save and catch up. Because hard mode is goddamn relentless. It's not even, like, hard. Because hard would imply that it's difficult, but beatable. This is just flat out, you can't even do shit. Lazy a Dude Ranch? Yeah, that sounds like my alley. Okay, hi, hey, like, howdy. I'm selling, herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by man, but yeah, basically. I'll buy some weeds. Herbal remedy. Oh, I just bought weed. That's what happened. Garden. Where there's gardens, there's Justin's. This is not a garden. Shockweed plant. This is an awful garden. And I should know, gardens in my blood. I'm Louise Lanthrop. Why the long face, Louise? Oh, geez, basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing, so they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions, I could scream. But just leave. I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. How did you get here? I headed west after graduating bacon school. Yeah, that sounds about right. And fell in with these guys because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was. I didn't realize they were not really interested in getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. So you're looking for work. Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is bacon, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Even unpaid work would be better than this. What? Come with me. I would gladly have you bake food for me. I get so hungry on this journey. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved onto this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? Bet that's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What'll you take for it? I have been thinking about trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day, like as an ironic statement, man. This is my cowboy. This is my Western stoner. It's two very clashy accents. There's the old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap if you can't find one of those, man. I'll swap it even though I can't even wear the hat. This hat flat out will not come off, so Doesn't, I can't even put it on. Doesn't matter. 5 to 6 compared to my 7 to 9. No, thank you. Off I go, back to God knows where. I'm gonna close my eyes and fucking click one. I clicked out of the game. I'm gonna click one eventually. Oh, I got one. Over at the side of the road, you spot a lone and gloomy grave marker with a lone and gloomy man in a black robe digging up the grave with a shovel. Hey, what are you doing? The hooded figure looks at the two of you, looks at the shovel, looks at the grave, and looks back at you. Do I really need to explain? You'll need a tracheotomy to quit through when I suture all your damn face holes shut. I think she means, why are you doing it? Well, it's for necromancy practice, right? I mean, you gotta get the bodies from somewhere. That's despicable. Shrug. This is the necromancer's territory now. Your moral outrage isn't really my concern. Did you just say shrug? That's it. Let's kill him. Yeah, let's do it. God, it's not even a contest. Why? There has to be a way. There has to be something I'm doing wrong to die this quickly. Something ain't going right. Something ain't going correctly. Wild, wild west, you mean? Haha. Maybe you should farm crabs. Probably. I don't know if it's because I put hard mode in early into the game so I didn't have time to practice or some shit, but all I know is it was a bad call. Your travels are interrupted by a fairly disturbing sight. A skeleton covered with weird glowing mushrooms, which is shambling towards you and making angry hissing sounds and weird gestures. Hiss! Gesture. Did that thing just give me the finger? I think it's supposed to be like an incantation sort of deal. Alright, well, I gotta fight it. God, I'm so fucking glad that I played this game. I'm so goddamn glad. There's no point to fighting anything. You aren't one of us. Be gone from this place, interloper. Now you know something bad's going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. Well, I know I'll lose the damn fight, so let's stick around. Back to Desert of Darkness is pretty close to Dirt Water. I'm sure I could win a fight. Next thing you know, you wake up in a pool of your own nose blood. Given how your knuckles feel, you conclude that you knocked yourself out in a hallucinogenic stupor. I guess that explains the signs of a signal you noticed earlier. Ow, ow, ow. On the bright side, you apparently managed to get the crate open at some point, and in your self-destructive reverie. And I got some trauma kits. It made me mad. Oh, I didn't even fight anything that time. Alright. This is my last life, then I'm done. This horse has a very short neck. Saddle up on out of here, Betsy. We gotta go to the fucking pet cemetery or some shit. Off in the distance, you spot a hungry bobcat sneaking up a cute little desert squirrel. How do you feel about that? Not my problem. Tickets. I gotta buy a ticket. 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Sign me the fuck up. 500 meat. That is almost all that I already have. You gotta buy a membership first. Do I really want to get this owl skeleton? What do you think, partner? Let's check it out. Maybe you forgot why I'm traveling around with you. Oh, come on. I'm sure they're not a live animal. Oh, yeah, she's like a veterinarian, isn't she? Otherwise, the guy selling tickets would be doing a lot more screaming. I think I'll wait here out all the same. I can't fix the lumber. The last freaking time I played this game, I did not pay attention. I gotta find him. Oh god, I really need to eat. I'm actually can't even keep my head up. I'm actually falling over. I might have to end this sooner than I thought. I like yawned and moved my head over, and my entire body started following towards my desk. You spot an astonishingly large horse apple in the distance. You're literally astonished by the size of it. It's very large. You discover a new map location, the Big Apple. If I know anything about the Big Apple, it's that a lot of deer running around. Last time I went to New York, a lot of deer. Give us an eating ASMR stream. I actually thought about that before I started it. Not starting doing it, but I thought, I still have that MRE package. And I assume Baltrade has hers, so I might, see if she just wants to, like, knock it out. Doesn't smell any better. I might be able to buy the one she has. Well, as long as I'm exploring, I suppose I'll just keep looking around. I thought I had 1 bit to spare. I wanted a badge, so here's 5. Right on. You have the cheap gray badge. I think you do 100 for the Blue Album one, but I think gray is cooler. Your transponder opens a beep and noise. That means either treasure or a monster. Who can resist the gamble? It's not even an option, so it doesn't matter. Cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1. Thanks, Prince. You approach the bandits seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Dunno who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, less'n you wanna eat lead. That's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I aim to have them back. Is that right? How are you planning on doing that? With dynamite. Without a word, you pull a stick of dynamite out of your back pocket and toss it in the bandits' campfire, blowing the 5 of them up to smithereens. Yeah. Shouldn't have stolen that candy. Can I have that option for every fight? Cool. Missing mint jelly beans. Hurrah! That was way easier than I expected. I picked the same horse and companion as you. Well, then I think we're both just men of fine taste, I'd say. Alright, Roy Bean, I got your... Alright, Bean Daddy. I'm gonna talk to him. I didn't think there were any goblins in the military. What's your unit? What? Where a uniform getting? From dead soldier men. So I'm soldier now. Not quite how that works. Oh, God. I'm gonna leave you alone. Bean Daddy, I got your, Dean's. Thank you kindly, McCret. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. It went by pretty quickly. Not too worried. Wait, hold on. Hold the fucking phone. For sale? Single yellow jelly bean. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? I would if I had it. I only got 1,000 though. Continue on. Go to that destroyed campsite. I could also go a couple places, really. Let's consult the drunk vet about it. You prefer warm jelly bean? Oh, fuck off. I'm sorry, that was a bit of an overreaction to you liking warm jelly beans. Any other ideas? Head to the humming cave and get the purple grass. I can do that. Humming cave, here I come. You are here. That's a far walk away. Your direction to his fort. Yeah. Yes. Am I delivering cannonballs? No. Of course you don't see them. I can't carry regular old cannonballs on my horseback. They're heavy. You dig around in your saddlebag and find a couple of peppercorns. You see? These are dehydrated cannonballs. Much easier to transport. And when you need to blow someone up, just add water. Anyway, which way to the fort? Skeleton looks dubious, but points you down a trail. Well, thanks. Now I could find some skeletrons if I want to. Now I need some purple grass, I believe. List the Stripy Hat Gang over in Cavern Canyon. Also, I gotta return to that nun with the purple grass. A loud thwack noise draws your attention, and you follow the sound to a man in a once white apron who is butchering a big horned sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. As he's hauling the implement up onto his shoulder for another blow, he catches sight of you and hisses with a wild look in his eye. "Who's over there? Don't test me, girl. I'll chop you up like this goat or whatever it is." Yikes. Trick him out of his carcass. Hold on, is that... Oh, geez, look at the horns. It is a blue-crested mountain goat. A what? They are super endangered. Only like a dozen left. Ain't surprising. They're real tasty. No. Look, it is wildly illegal to kill these. If the marshals catch you, it's years in the slammer. You'd better run and get out of that bloody apron before somebody spots you. I'll bury the carcass. The butcher thanks you and runs off in a panic, leaving you with as much meat as you can carve off this whatever it is, which is 33 meat. All I'm saying is, if you don't like the black licorice jelly beans, then leave my stream. That's all. Welcome back. Were you able to find... what was her voice? It was one that, like, was really hard for me to do. Were you able to find the humming cave or the purple grass? No. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. Can I have some medical supplies? It doesn't even matter because I die in one shot anyways. See ya. Bye-bye. Well, that's one down. Maybe I should go deal with that Stripy Hat Gang. Those are one of my least favorites, but I still eat them. That's fine. They don't have to be your favorite. And truth be told, I can only eat so many before I get sick of them too. But they're definitely, I like them. Listen, I like salt and vinegar and black licorice. Sue me. You see a few buildings off in the distance and spur Gorse toward... I forgot my horse's name is Gorse. That's so fucking stupid. Toward them to investigate, it turns out the old Kellogg Sanatorium. You remember reading about this place in the papers. Crazy guy obsessed with bodily and spiritual purity. Charging rich people an arm and a leg to eat bad food for a few weeks. Kellogg Ranch. I'll keep going my way. All I'm gonna say is there is much better candy out there than jelly. Well, yeah, I agree with you on that, but... on the subject specifically of jelly beans, I was just trying to rep my boy black licorice. I hear rock music. Record music must be from a foreign country where music is way weirder. That looks like it's stupid. I want to be a part of it. No. I'm not quite in tune with them. This tall, muscular, bald man is leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful, yet disconcertingly soft as he sounds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Excuse me, what's going on here? Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one. Who are you? I am Kurtz. My method will usher in a new age of power and will. Can I exercise? Kurt glances at your clothes. You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. You look around and sure enough, everyone is wearing the same striped pants and weird fuzzy headband. Nothing like banjo rock to get my my workout going. One of the drawers in the cabinet is open a crack. Let's check it out. The last entry says she was buried in a plot 420 in the military cemetery up north. Way ahead of you. Unfortunately, what did I get from that? It was like mushrooms. Yeah, a big pile of old military supplies. They aren't even sealed. Can't crack that. Have a high quality ass meme. Also, Breath of the Wild. I'll do more Breath of the Wild. I'm probably going to do some Fortnite tomorrow. Depending on how long. I've never done PUBG or any Battle Royale type game, so it'll presumably be my first, but I saw Fortnite and I thought it looked cool, so that'll probably be my first experience with PUBG kind of things. What song do you use for your subs? Drugs, Girls, Money, and Liquor by Spose, but the newer version, not the 2016 version, not the 2010. Although the 2010 version is pretty dope. You climb up the ladder, and I didn't read it. And look around. Nice view. Spose is cool. Although, he's got one of those problems I have with rap music where the entire album quickly becomes, yeah, I smoke weed, yeah. And that just becomes the whole album. Yeah, is anyone else a millennial that's struggling to support themselves, but also... And so on. That's kind of what a lot of those rap albums come off as. But I liked it. Plus it samples Weezer. Also, I just hit space. I didn't click on anything. Out in the desert, among the rocks and dunes, and underneath the scorching desert sun, you encounter a chef. That probably doesn't sound all that strange comparatively, but hold on while I go into more detail. He has somehow hauled a full-size iron potbelly stove out into this blistering hot hole, and is cooking something on it, though you can't tell what, because all you see is a pan and fire. Rather than being drenched in sweat, he's literally steaming. Furthermore, he is muttering wildly to himself. Hotter, gotta be hotter, hot, gotta cook it right. Food needs to be hotter, hotter. I'm gonna try and calm him down. Oh, I didn't even realize I was giving up. Well, I accidentally just gave up. I was born in the late 90s. Still can't tell if I count as a millennial. Somebody tweeted me I guess an article saying it was like a study on millennials and the cutoff was age 22. So I think, in my eyes, a millennial is like right now at youngest 23, I'd say. So like, I don't think I'm a millennial because right now I'm not, I guess I would qualify to be living out on my own, trying to just survive, but I'm young enough that it's not really the same, I feel like. I don't know. I'm very privileged to begin with, but I think, I thought that was the Overwatch symbol for a second. I'm like, oh yeah, that's peace. It's the peace symbol. Anyways, 2000s is Gen X? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know where Gen Z fall. What the fuck is Gen Z? Like, I thought millennials were Gen Z. Or Gen X and Z are so close. But, no, but... How does it go? It's a millennial, then... It's Z, then millennial, because millennials are Y. And then X. X and Z aren't close together. X and Y are close together. That's my understanding of it. I don't know or care that much about generational gaps, but my understanding of it is that. I'm white privileged and I got lucky. Yeah. I mean, my parents were super fucking in debt when I grew up, but they climbed out of it. And YouTube is literally a game of luck. But once you establish yourself, it's not luck anymore. It becomes more about effort, I feel like. Doc Real Moose's School. Millennials don't need anything. Supposedly, it's anyone born between 1976 and 2004. You have to understand, millennial is a general term. It's not necessarily meant to establish a literal generation of this year to this year. Millennial is meant to just like encompass a specific generation that grew up with very similar overall like if you ask two people within that millennial, they'll have a lot of similar problems, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Stop by Kellogg Ranch. The 90s ended in 2001. I was 4 when that happened. I don't remember jack. I'm running away. My older brother, who was 6 at the time, I was 4, so he was 6. He says he remembers like everything about it, but that's the thing. My brother has really good memory. And I think if there's anything I'm jealous about him, aside from him being 6'4", it's that he has like photographic memory. I can ask him about any fucking day of the year, and he just remembers. God, he remembers who tied his shoe. He remembers what time he did. You can ask me what I was doing in the general area of like 5 to 9, and I'll be like, yeah, I was fucking shitting my pants. That's all the information I can give you. You're all fucking infants. Age is just a state of mind, bruh. Your body is still wrong. Thank you, Kellogg. It's the lung flex. Suck on the blast hole. Right on. You put your mouth on the blast hole and turn on the valve on the side of the machine. A blast of air inflates your lungs, making you really dizzy. Stretch master. Jesus. You've had it with fitness. Maybe you can try again later. Oh, I've already done all of them. How did he tie his shoes? I think he double knotted them. I identify as a 21-year-old, so I can drink legally. I got, when is March relative to now? Like 6 months? I'm halfway there. So, excuse me, Devilman, veterinarian, alcoholic, whatever the hell your shtick is, companion. What do I need to do? Fix lumber? Feller at the Breadwood bunkhouse wanted a picture of an owl. Nope. 5 chunks of El Vibrato scrap. No. Stripey Hat Gang in the Cavern Canyon. Nope. Investigating a missing shipment. I don't remember where to go. Those nuns in the old mission above the submission catacombs still need help retrieving their relics. You should take care. Sounds like I downed a whiskey. I got hiccups. You should take care of the house and desert band. I think I'm gonna go to the Cavern Canyon. God, I have the hiccups and I'm lightheaded. But not because of drinking, it's because I'm hungry. Off to the side of the trail, you spot a beer barrel cactus. You're not sure why they call them that, since they're shaped like mugs and not barrels. Not that I can do anything with that information. Funk, at the end of the game, do you get a hardcore mode where you are walking A walking giant cowboy hat. A double hardcore mode. No way you're going back in there. Well, I'm going back in there. Oh, jeez. Throw a dynamite. Throw a dynamite. It worked on those other guys. You're really pushing your luck. If you get any closer, they're definitely going to attack. I'm going to lose, though. And I think I only have, like, one. I have one. If your level gets higher than 2, you'll pass out. So I can afford to, like, pass out 2 more times. Do it, no bother. Okay, fuck you. Don't even start with me. I'm about to dynamite these bitches. We got the jump on them this time. They only got 40 health. This is going to be easy as pie. I really should have eaten some of these things first. I have to abuse these. Where's the stun one? There's one that I can stun them with. Dynamite would not be awful. Lasso, let's see which one of you is the strongest. I'm assuming you are. 28 to 32 damage. Stench. Oh god, that's a hell of. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Alright, I could knock out one of them with this. I'm gonna do it. Just so I can take one out. Alright. Oh, he whiffed the shot. Nice. Nice-oo. Just one more, and he's down. They're awful. Even worse than I am. I probably overkilled it with that fan the hammer, but whatever. I was hoping maybe I could, like, hit him 3 times. Now's a good time to upgrade. I probably got a fair amount of XP off of that. I'm starting to finally be able to, like, survive. For now. Let's see, Snake Whip. I can't upgrade this yet. I gotta get a lot more. The amount of damage you take from spells and elemental attacks. I should get that up then. Moxie? How much you take when getting shot. I should up that too. Alright. Decent progress. I won a battle, guys! I actually didn't die. It's a dream come true. I'm gonna fill up on sandwiches. I like the general one in all areas, but I'm gonna do armor for this one. Alright. Just saw a Let's Play of easy mode and he had no use for potions. Yeah, well, I'm not on easy mode, so... This poor chief is chained to the wall. Oh my god. Hey, you're one of them. You're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Nope. I'm just here to look around. Okay, fine. Sure. Thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. McCrit. How you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks. Dank cave? Well, it doesn't sound that bad then. Cooking for these strappy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Audience laughs. Aw, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. And now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking in the same pot of soup over and over. What million meat idea? You promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay, then. It's a new kind of sandwich. Or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary, I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage, but it's a sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay? And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease, and so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? I call it the hot dog. What do you think? How about the hot McCred instead? Don't be ridiculous, hot McCred. Hot McCred, what does that even mean? Ridiculous. Okay, there's no need to be mean about it. He sighs. So, not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You should set up a shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant. You're a genius, McCret. Hot dogs for sale. All day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break the chains. He leaves the cave hauling his oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. I don't know what the hell's going on, but he just created the hot dog. Just saw a... I already read that. Nice vid, bro. It was interesting. Keep doing good things. Thanks, bro. You can't get past this pile of junk. When did this get here? This is new. How do I get out, then? Oh, I gotta get out somehow. I'll just, like, vibrate across the floor. All the bottles are empty. I got a jaw harp. Actually, I think I may have, like... Yeah, here it is. Potionology. I have another book somewhere. Cannon loading for idiots. Mycology. Teaches you about mushrooms. I'll take that. Next mix. No, I think my companion hates, like, necromancy, so I can't read that right now. Are you playing with stupid walk mode on? I wasn't aware that that existed. There's a nerd mode. How about that? Automatically upgrade me. I'm stuck in here. There's gotta be a way out. How did he get out? If there's very clearly no way out of here. Funk muckbag. Do it. What? Oh, there it is. Oh, well, can't go back to the spider area. I suppose I could do some exploring again. Actually, who was the, there was that chef lady. She said if I could find anybody... I guess I'm gonna visit Dirtwater and see how his shop is going. Because there was some chef that wanted to, cook stuff. Even for unpaid work. And I think this would be the one to go to. Hot Dog. Oh, you changed the name. Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old McCret. Howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. You tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. Saucy dog, jumbo dog, elegant dog. I'm good. Not a big hot dog fan. Let me take a look around. Was it at the ranch? There was some, maybe my companion knows where this lady is. What should we do next? Not lumber. The bartender in the Jewel Saloon in Dirt Water said that you try to fix their broken piano player. Did I? Alright. See if I can fix the piano player. Pick the lock. See what's wrong. Music improved immediately. Easy peasy. Fix the piano for you. Those old nuns still need help retrieving their relics. I don't know very much about that. Just give me like 5. Alice reminds you about the old nuns. A missing shipment to Breadwood. Take care of the house. You know what? I'm going to go back to the post office and continue the hunt for the mail. Postal Way Station, I believe. You discovered curious copes. I'm curious. This is a nice little forest. Is it? I can't see it for all the trees. Haha! I'm gonna explore a little further. Yup. I will look around. I'm sure there's something of interest. My El Vibrato. Beeping slowly and quietly. Medium tempo? Oh, hello. Banish it. Maintenance teleport. Okay. That works. A deafening volume. The machine is not switched on, but has an empty coffee cup in it. The confounded contraption is dark and silent. The monolith is dark. I got one turned on. Not that I know what the hell that does, but it's turned on. Whoa. I don't know what just happened, but those birds chirping just made my ears fucking freak out. Back to the post office. A goblin standing off to the side of the trail, just staring at the sky. You don't even seem to notice you approaching. Hello? Hello, hi! What are you doing? A moon, I am looking at it. Neither moon is out right now. Nothing being up there. I'm happy to waiting. Talk to him. See you later, Stiffy. What? That's a bad name. The moons won't be coming back for hours. You to waiting this long? Yes, yes. Moon so big, so bright, so big, to waiting and seeing. You very liking a moons, huh? Yes, yes, very. To looking, to collecting rocks of them. The goblin takes a bunch of pebbles out of its pockets to show you. They could be moon rocks for all you know. I'm hornswoggling this bitch. Oh, hello, I'm just remembering. I moon rocks and am having two. Are you liking to buy them? Yes, yes. These moon rocks are a different look having. Very rare. I had the best Overwatch game ever. Let me guess, there wasn't a Mercy on your team? Actually, I guess it's the opposite now. I mean, if I have a Mercy on my team, I feel good. However, I feel bad for Ana players, because what are your options? It's like we're looking around. It was all supports in a Winston. It gets really fun when you have like those rare like odd games that work out really well. This I miss 4 tanks. This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are the size of teacups. Wow, hi, a new face. Name's, one sec, Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushroom, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm a crit. What's your story? Oh, not so much to tell. I was hitchhiking in Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know? We're like a big happily family here, and everyone's so nice and appreciative of how so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms? They're all good for all kinds of things if you look for which one to pick. If you want, I can tell you a few of my favorites. I have a spare mushrooms players too if you want to pick your own. Okay, cool. Would you like to buy mushrooms? One pair of mushroom players? I'm good. This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobwebs around him. Hi there. There are some pretty cool boots you made. Are they for sale? No. I mean, I like to sell you them, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that. But no. These were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see, just kind of out of the corner of your eye, you know. But I'll just kind of standing here, and kind of then I'm like, oh hey, I got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh? I haven't made a pair of boots myself in like a year something. These elves keeps making them though. I don't know why. Weird. Okay. You should open a boot store. Huh? A store to sell your boots in. They're not mine, though. They're... Right. They're elves, but the elves can't be making them for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You could open up a really nice shop there. That's, a pretty long trip. Ha. But, like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried if the elves wouldn't make it, you know? I'll let you know if I think of anything. I could help you get there, and then you give me half the profit. You know what I'm talking about? Everyone here is just stoners. Salutations, Macret. They call me Talkin' Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of courtesy and philosophy, Macret? Sure. Talking to begins and you immediately tune out. Blah, 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 propositional calculus, blah, 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 dialectical materialism, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 the meaning of meaning, blah, 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 but from an epistemological standpoint, blah, blah, blah. Fake a gasp. You keep him talking with the subtlest of body languages. Blah, 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 the meaning of life, blah. Type versus token, blah, blah. Interesting. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, blah, blah, blah. Your posture alone is enough to keep him talking. Blah, blah, blah. Allegory of the cave, blah. I better get something out of this. Yes, I agree. Narrow your eyes. Courtesy and philosopher. It seems like some of this is rubbing off on you. What? He's still going. Aha! Unless you believe Locke, in which case, blah, 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 feign interest, flamboyant gas. Trying not to yawn. Interesting. Trying not to yawn. Interesting. Not politely. I understand completely. Trying not to yawn. Trying not to yawn. Interesting. Trying not to yawn. Of course. Big a gas. Trying not to yawn. Trying not to yawn. Interesting. Narrow your eyes. Big a gas. I think this, I don't think this is gonna end. Yeah. This woman is rocking back and forth. I'm just going to give it I'm not even going to pay attention. Sounds good to me. Thanks again. Okay, I did something good. This guy isn't moving. Yes, hello. Yes, hello. I'm Todd Macret. Pleased to meet you. So, what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Right. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold the solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. The fact they also get you absolutely smashed is a happy side effect. Wow! Woo. I see. If you have any Lactrarius dirtihipica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable potion. Hee. This dude is not moving. Hello. And I've been through that one. That's it for this area. I bet he's a cop. He's a pretty... I don't know. His pupils were pretty open to be a cop. That is a real commitment if he's a cop. I haven't gone around here. But I can't because I gotta fix the rail. Ugh. There's a large bear. I'm gonna hornswoggle him. What should we do? I got a bunch of stuff that I probably have no use for. I've been here. There ain't nothing. Ain't nothing of interest over here. Except for a very easily farmable enemies. Shoot a bunch of targets. Sure, sounds good. It hit none of them. Whoops. It was a very fast fight. And it's dead silent too. I guess it's because the game is set to move so fast that they can't even afford to make sound effects. What if I could just, like, keep farming off of it? Well, I could, but it wouldn't be very useful, I feel like. I only get, like, 30 XP off of them. Yeah, that'll do it. Although 30 XP is not the worst in terms of, collecting EXP. Alright, how long has this stream been going? 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'll look at a couple more places. I know I did go to Curious Copes. That's where I found the freaking, vibrato. Well, while I'm over here, I can go by the postal again. Wander and Sally. Oh. Purchasables. Do I have any needles? I'll buy a couple. May need them. Fungicide bomb. Bar of soap. Mine certain places. That seems useful, but I'll hold off. I want to get those boots on. Continue onwards. The postal way. Lots of confusing little annotations. Nothing of any use anymore. I suppose you're right. I'm investigating it. An abandoned well, but I don't have a rope. Ah, she didn't sell a rope, did she? I had a lasso. Well, that would count. I doubt a lasso counts. Interested in trading? Nah. Actually, maybe I should have checked. She might have had it. Whatever. See what's going on. Nothing new around here. Just a graveyard. Leave him be. I'm not giving you your fucking owl skeleton. This guy is grimly washing dishes. You notice you're looking and waves away. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You have any drug stories? I don't really do drugs, but I've told the stories back on, I think it was the last 420 I told stories of my experiences with weed, but generally not really. I once almost took mushrooms when I graduated high school because one of my friends brought it to my house as like a gift, but I'm like, I don't really want to do mushrooms. So he's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then we didn't do it. That's about the coolest drug story I have. I took acid once. It was crazy. Everything looked like I didn't have on glasses. Fun. I think like the memory of when I was high and looking around and noticing everything was blurry was kind of like what led me to like get glasses. Like that was a long time before I'd gotten the glasses, but just that, like, that's always what made me like, I was like, man, my eyes suck ass. And now like I'll leave the house without my glasses and then be like, fuck, I gotta fucking turn around. I mean, I don't have to. Sometimes I just won't, but it's after a certain point, it's just more like preference, I guess. Fuck it, I haven't gotten into a fight in a while. I lost. I got stomped. I can't say I've taken or dropped acid before. I've heard stories of people doing like mushrooms and then just like their whole, it just like triggers anxiety disorders or just fucking changes their psyche for the rest of their life. So I don't know if I'm interested in like that kind of experience. I've already had a discussion about whether or not mushrooms created consciousness with my cousin, so I don't really need to go investigating. Nah. There's definitely like a place I need to go, but I've mostly just been like going where I want to. Fight him. I mean, I have no choice. Fucking I passed out. That's day, what, 14, I think? Day 13 or 14. What's going on with you? What should we do next? Continue with the lumber. I think that's a good idea, but I don't know. I've been going for almost like 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna call it for here. I legitimately just, I have not eaten today, and I might actually pass out. So why is FUNKe losing so much? Because I'm on hard mode and I suck ass, so everything one-shots me no matter what I do. I've tried like getting all the potions I could. It didn't help at all. But, you know, whatever. I'm calling it for now. It is not 6:07 p.m., you damn liar. I can fix that. Presumably. Yeah, I can't fix that. Okay. That's it for now. Oh. But before we go, I just want to let everyone know, listen to Pasadena, the album. It's a goddamn good album. I'm probably gonna play, well, yeah, I'm gonna play some Fortnite Battle Royale tomorrow and see what it's like to play those kind of games, because I've never done that before. Also, I think I have scrims, so that may be interrupted prematurely, but that's it for now. I uploaded a video if you want to see it. By all means, go watch the video. If not, that's fine. You'll see the next one, I suppose. Bye.